It's a Thursday night. It's Billie Jean's. And there are some fantastic cars on display, so come with me, dive in, let's have a look and see what's here. I'm in the Pontiac, as usual. So this video may be even more chaotic than usual because I have my two daughters with me, but this is a lovely Ford Escort, looks like an RS200. It looks as well 1989, so it could well be a genuine one. It has to be said, that is absolutely outstanding. Look at the profile on that, really wonderful with these amazing like ventilation on the top there. That. Next up is this really rather fantastic TVR 400 SE, absolutely wonderful in red, just such an amazing wedgy shape. And look at that amazing interior in there as well. All those dials, really, really wonderful. Nice Morris Minor coming past, a lovely Traveller, always good to see them in action. And then look, actually we've driven a few Lotuses lately, and here's a modern Lotus. The electric version. Quick look at a lovely Morgan over here. Lovely Morgan over here. And still this lovely bronzy MGB, complete with lovely Union Jacks. And this really amazing MGB coloured interior. Next up, a rather fantastic Vauxhall VXR8. Followed by an Omega. Always nice to see an Omega. Used to see them all the time. This one, an MV6. This was the V6 version. The Omegas really were fantastic cars. Excellently powerful in this MV6 version as well. 2.6. There's a Hermscher on the back as well, so it might even be a tuned special one. Next up, a Wolseley 444. Beautiful design. I love the flying W at the front here, though. A really amazing thing, and the potentially light up Wolseley badge. Beautiful. And then this rather lovely Singer Vogue, which we saw at the Carus Agricultural Show. Really, really brilliant in this, with those very period fog lamps. Right, next up, a lovely Peugeot 1.6 GTI, a 205. As you can tell, it's the 1.6. Also these amazing pepper pot wheels. Look at this lovely Gilbern. Back to its turning zone. It is an orange Gilbern. This car was made in Wales. Do you believe that? It's made in Wales. The only car they ever made in Wales. Or one of the very only cars. Oh look! It's a blur plane, like, just like ours. Now we all recognise this car. This is, of course, the Pontiac Transport SE. It's what I've piloted here tonight. Nice to see a Volkswagen Beetle convertible. It would be a perfect car for tonight because tonight is really quite warm. So yes, really quite warm. I'm getting asked a lot of questions here by small children. Next up, a rather lovely ex-Army 3/4 ton Land Rover. I think we saw this one at the Carus show also. A Mark III Mazda MX-5, followed by what looks like a Brabus Smart Roadster. Lovely in its yellow there. Do like that a lot. Over here, back to that Escort, and another Mark III MX-5 for this rather lovely little BMW 1 Series convertible. Just missing the Rover P5 to make the full run there, the P4 and a P6, and a little Mazda. And just here, an Opel Manta. Now, Phil's story about an Opel Manta is that actually when I was little, I had a toy Opel Manta that I used to tell everybody about, and I wandered around saying, Opel Manta, Opel Manta. It was yellow. This one's rather nice and white. It's this Focus ST, which is very, very well known locally. It is bright orange paint job. Over here, a Porsche Boxster and a JBA Falcon. One of two JBAs here today. Call me Bubbles, everybody does. That's a beautiful Miner. I always like Miners with this little sun visor on the top. That's very, very beautiful. Right, a lovely black Morgan and a Volkswagen Caddy. Before we make our way to this rather incredible car, it is an Armstrong Siddley. So this Armstrong Siddley, a lovely convertible. Look at that, incredible interior, so much real wood, and the size of that steering wheel, and that wonderful column selector stick there. So this is an Armstrong Siddley Hurricane, and I bet you won't see another one of these. Nice jugs too. Right, here is a brown MG Midget. Is there a more 70s colour for a 70s car? And then a nice British Racing Green Morgans. Few Morgans in today. Vauxhall Victor Estate over there also. Looking very, very nice. Lots of chrome on that. I love the way Vauxhall spelt nicely across the back. Nice little Mini. Followed by this rather lovely chrome-tastic Austin Cambridge. Complete with a tow bar. Well, that's been towing. A very nice early Mini. I think this was probably early enough to be Austin 7. In fact, yes, this is the same one we saw at Carwis on Saturday, followed by a rather lovely MG Magnate that we have seen before. Here's a lovely Morris Minor Traveller that I was driving in when we came here. Mondeo, which we've seen a few times before, and this lovely red Midget. And again, the Lotus Mark 6 that we saw on Saturday at Carwis. How about this rather magnificent gold BMW 3 Series Compact? What a car that is. I mean, it looks fantastic on those BBS wheels as well. Definitely looks a little low. But that classic early 3 Series shape, but in the hatchback mode. And the interior, I'm sure, will be a decadent 90s Beamer. That is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Next to a nice Mark II MX-5 and a Fiesta ST. And I nearly missed over here next to the Pontiac Mark V Gold, which we have seen before. It is very nice. 1.6 Escort convertible. That's a really lovely example. Nice little purple Lupo and the second of the JBA Falcons. The smell of that is glorious. Well, that's all from Billie Jean's Cafe this Thursday. Only a short and sweet little wander around. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've seen some cars you enjoyed seeing. Maybe that RS200, that was a particular highlight, or that lovely TVR 400 as well. I enjoyed taking the Pontiac, as always, although I really do need to get that headlining fixed, don't I? Yeah, it's going to ruin my hair. Anyway, I hope you like. I hope you subscribe. If you haven't already, do give us a subscribe. It really does mean a lot to us. I hope you make a comment. What did you enjoy seeing on today's video? Me and the Pontiac, we're off. See you in the next one.